So hello guys, my name is Ecotropic, and in this video we're gonna do a bit of Clash Royale. So I'm gonna show you some replays that I've got, and let's get into it. Okay, so the first battle that I've got here, I'm facing some Japanese guy from a Japanese clan. So I'm just gonna put a musketeer down, just waiting for what he deploys. And he deploys a giant, so I'm gonna immediately do a cannon there, and a Valkyrie for the bomber, which distracts it, and he drops a rage, which was kind of a waste because it didn't get any damage on my tower, and those archers are gonna cancel out anyway. So the musketeer is going for the tower. I'm gonna drop a hog rider to speed it up, and we should get some good amount of damage on that tower. And he drops a minion horde, so I drop my arrows to try to get some more damage, even more on the tower, and we end up taking it down to 600 something. So I'm just gonna wait for elixir. We're both at the same elixir now. So I'm gonna drop a goblin barrel into his tower to do some more damage. And he's actually gonna play a hut. So he's using a spawner deck. He's got a mirror. So now what he's gonna do is he's gonna mirror his goblin hut, which was really bad for me to counter because I hate spawner decks. But yeah, whatever, I just dropped a musketeer to kind of get rid of those goblins so that he wouldn't get any chip damage on my tower. And then a Valkyrie, because the musketeer is gonna die. So I end up taking a tower pretty low, it's 148, and I'm gonna do a hog rider on the left side to kind of distract him from spawning, and he's gonna respawn with a giant, which wasn't a really good respawn to my hog rider. So I'm gonna put an inferno down for the giant, but he has the bomber and the swarm is real now. So he even drops a minion horde, so I'm gonna just arrow all that once I have the elixir, and this was value for the arrows. So everything's gonna cancel out. He's still doing some chip damage to my right hand side tower, which kinda sucks. But I'm gonna drop a goblin barrel for the tower to get it down so that I can be 1-0 leading. And yeah, the goblins are all dead. So I just dropped a musketeer for those goblins and a baby dragon to get this giant. I'm gonna drop an inferno for the giant, and he's gonna rage all that up, so I'm just gonna arrow that. That's so much value for the arrows. And he just does a little bit of damage, a couple hundreds. So I'm gonna drop a Valkyrie to soak up that damage, and a goblin barrel for his hut to spawn less goblins. So I try to take it up, but it doesn't work out well. I'm just gonna drop a cannon for those spawners so that I don't have to deal with it like with a musketeer or something, but I dropped the musketeer for the giant, and I also dropped the arrows for this swarm which is going on, and a Valkyrie for the giant and the bomber. And yeah, this battle is pretty much over. We've won, and I'm just gonna drop an inferno to kind of get the damage away from my tower, and this one's resulting in 1-0 victory for us. So yeah, this was a pretty decent battle. I think I've done well. This guy was using spawn decks, which I hate, so I'm really happy that I countered those. So yeah, let's hop into another battle, and this one's for against Freak from Clash France. And yeah, so I have the hog rider, so I can just immediately push with that. So I'm gonna do that and put the hog rider down, and he's gonna respond with a witch on the opposite side and with archers to counter my hog. So I'm just gonna drop a baby dragon for the witch, for the archers I meant. And for the witch, I'm gonna drop the Valkyrie as well as for the wizard, and that's gonna take both of them down. And I'm gonna drop a musketeer even to do some kind of a counter push. And he hasn't even touched our towers, and we've already taken his right hand side tower to 1742, which is nice. And he drops a Valkyrie for my musketeer, so no worries about that. I'm just gonna drop a cannon to distract the Valkyrie from my tower, and he's just gonna drop a hog. So that was well played for me, I guess. And that hog is going down, and I put my own hog for his tower, so I'm gonna do a couple hundreds of damage, and he puts down the minion horde. So I'm just gonna put my baby dragon to avoid it taking any damage on my left hand side tower, and the baby dragon is gonna go for his tower on the left hand side. So he's gonna drop the archers. Those archers are almost taken down, but I'm not gonna worry about them too much because they are low health. So he drops a miner, and I immediately drop my Valkyrie for the miner, so he doesn't get any damage on my tower by the miner. But those archers started dealing some damage. So this Valkyria turns into a nice counter push, so I'm gonna put a Goblin Barrel. But unfortunately the Witch aggroes onto the Goblin Barrel, so I got only a couple hundred damage. Could have been better, but yeah. The Valkyrie died, so I'm gonna put a Musketeer down for the Witch and also a cannon for the Hog Rider. So the Hog Rider is going down as well as the Witch, so I'm not too worried about this match. And I'm also winning on damage on both towers, so I'm gonna put a Hog Rider to do a nice push here, and he puts down a Wizard, so that Wizard should go down, and he puts down some minions, so I'm gonna just arrow that, and I kinda missed because the Musketeer was aggroing onto that, but I got his tower to 676. So that's pretty nice. So I'm just gonna drop a Goblin Barrel and a Valkyrie for his Miner because it put it in the exact same spot as before. So I thought he would put it there again, and he did. So I'm just gonna put a Musketeer down for those archers, and this should be game for us. We have 1000 health, he has 60, so I'm just gonna put a Hog Rider to get this tower down to 0. Yes, please. And with only 30 seconds left in the match, I think we can defend this pretty well. So I'm just gonna put a Baby Dragon down for this Wizard if he manages to survive, which he doesn't, and a Goblin Barrel on the opposite side, Valkyrie for the Miner, and Cannon for the Hog Rider so that he doesn't get any additional damage on my tower. Arrow this minion horde, arrow those minions, and with just 8 seconds left in the match, I think this is pretty much game over for him and game for us. So well played, Freak, and yeah, this is 1-0 victory for us. Yeah, it was a good game against Freak. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm just gonna make some more videos, live battles and stuff. I guess now I'm gonna play some challenges. The blind deck challenge is gonna expire. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for the next video. Goodbye.